You gotta make sure that the episode is okay.
You make a drink?
Wait, I'll say it. Season 4, episode what?
6.
Season 4, episode 6.
2.
What did it do?
Come on.
Say
it one more time. Season 4, episode 2.
Season 4, episode 2. What did it do?
Hey, she locked in.
We right here.
I mean, my nigga, we've been looking. We've been looking for your bitch ass.
Hey, hold on. Two per mic. Yeah, there you go. Go. Over there.
Hey man, say man, it's the boy man. You know it, man.
Turn around, see what you turn it down.
Oh,
no, great. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, pour it up for everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna start it right now. Ready? All right, 1, 2, and 3.
Action.
Welcome to the Starter Podcast,
Season
We out here.
4, episode 2.
episode 2.
Cuatro.
Season 4.
Hey, season 4, season 4, episode 2. Hey, welcome to the Starter Podcast. This is Mark Sishu here.
Look, we got the bartender. We got bartenders.
We got everybody in this motherfucker.
Those bartender.
Hey, everybody in here looking for something to do. All right, we're gonna get this started today. How y'all doing today? What's going on? Why don't you guys introduce yourself? Please open up to the mic and introduce yourselves.
We gonna start up here.
Start that way. Let's move this way.
All right, I'm Jen. I'm sad because the Lakers lost. They were up, and then we lost.
We lost by a buzz beater.
Me llamo Jennifer. Y estoy triste porque perdieron los Lakers.
Wow. All right.
Estoy triste.
Hey, welcome to the Spanish world, baby. Come on.
Sí. Te llamo Cyle. The Lakers lost. My night is cool though. It's cool. Let me go.
My name Mo. It's a good day. We just watched the Lakers get their ass whooped. They was.
I got it on camera. The last shot, I got it on camera.
But by God's grace, we still here, man.
We still here. It's all good.
Me?
Yes, ma'am.
She's still on camera.
Me llamo Ali, a.k.a. Sirena Morena.
You right here.
That's what's up.
Hey, and she said she's nervous on the mic. Let's be real, y'all. Hey, we are here. We're getting this started. Hey, cheers to all of you guys.
I ain't never did this shit, Joe.
Hey, happy to be with y'all.
Cheers.
Come on, cheers sis, real quick.
Again.
Cheers. Hey, good faith to all of you guys. Salud. All right.
Man, let me get this podcast started real tough. It's a That's Tough podcast, man. I'll wait for Mark to introduce us to the That's Tough segment.
Let's handle it.
I heard we had a question for That's Tough that hasn't been said all day. They've been holding it.
What type of question?
They listen to a couple of our episodes. They like the That's Tough segment.
I think it was only 100 that had a question, right?
Yeah, I think she does.
Yeah, I think she did.
Ollie, you want to hit it with the question you got for us?
I passed it over to Jen.
Jen.
So.
Jen
you
got
got
the
a question for
question.
us?
All right. This is the question, right? She a 10, but she wears.
She can't even say it straight. Hold on. She can't even say it straight. Let's repeat that.
I can't. I was in disbelief. She wears Crocs to church.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
What's a riddle? What is she?
No, that's a no for me. Hey, low key, my mom would be on her ass. Let me put it that way. My mom would be on her ass.
Well, like what though? Like
To church, she wear Crocs.
that's
right?
the y'all question. Well,
Yeah, like what is she really? If she wears, she's a dime, but she wear Crocs to church
she
What
probably
do you
On a daily
consider her now?
basis.
Like, does it change?
nah. She just trying to be comfortable. Praising the Lord. She's trying to be comfortable. Praising the Lord. Praise the Lord. That's all it is.
At least,
But I ain't never seen that though. I ain't never seen
Never.
that.
As long as it don't smell like fucking Cheetos and Funyuns,
And how to ask pennies about.
it's good. It's good.
and Mark said, at least she's not wearing J's with a dress, huh?
Yeah, hey, at least she not wearing the J with a dress. But my mom respectfully would say, no.
If it was the J's with the dress, that bitch served time. I swear to God.
And she coming to church to get her life together.
The tax dollars was coming in to hold her down.
Okay, all right. So that's what we started off with.
And she got a
Hey, let's see.
Does she go down? Like, does it go
What do
down?
y'all mean? Like
She said no.
He said no.
Oh no. Okay.
What's
She's
your
a
answer?
10, but you
Oh,
just gotta keep your scrap.
it depends how she looks. Shit, and how she.
Is she a girl you can take home to mom's? Is she
No.
wearing Crocs to church?
No. No. No.
It depends on like how her dress look. You know,
She a
she.
10.
Yeah, that's what you said.
But she wear Crocs to church.
She wear Crocs to church.
So when your mom take her to church, she be wearing Crocs. You know
I
what
don't
I'm
see
saying?
no problem with that.
Hey, I'm gonna be real with y'all, real quick. Like, let me just jump in this motherfucker real quick.
I don't see no problem with that.
She must be like on all levels what you're looking for, but at the same time, all levels that's a 10, right? But I'm gonna let y'all know right now, man. You going to church, you gotta put some fucking nice ass shoes on, man. Like, I don't know, that's my thing. Like, if I'm going to church, I'm wearing my shoes. I'm not wearing no sneakers. I mean, that's how I was raised, at least. So, in my like perception, you gotta have at least some nice shoes on, whether it's heels, flats, whatever it is. Like, as a girl, you gotta have whatever it is. No J's, none of that bullshit. Like, you're at church, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're at church. Like, come on, bro. You gotta have some respect for the house. So that's at least my perspective. That's how I was raised. So I'm gonna give it that. But now y'all have your own perception. So this is the beauty behind this. So y'all share what you gotta think.
I'm saying like, cause like, you know, like for funerals, I came in like Air Force Ones.
Hey.
Like a lot of people came in Air Force Ones.
Hey, what Air Force was? That's on you.
Is that ain't the same thing though?
No,
that's not her.
Crocs though.
For my culture, I'm gonna be real with you. My culture, no. Like
Y'all take church real serious?
Yeah, 100%. Like church is like you gotta wear like you gotta wear like nice attire. Like no jeans. Like it has to be slacks. Like a button up. Nobody's saying like you gotta wear like a suit and tie, but like at least you gotta have like a button up, like something presentable. You gotta have nice shoes on, like at least like dress shoes on. But like if you're wearing sneakers, whatever it is, like people still do that. Like don't get it twisted. Like there's a lot of people in our church that still do that. But for me, like how my mom raised me personally, is dress shoes, nice pants, and a button up, or a polo, or a turtleneck. Like some like a nice top, but typically it's like dress pants and nice dress shoes.
You go to church a lot?
I just joined in this motherfucker, so I just got to recap real quick.
Shout out to homie.
So
Shout
look,
the dog.
You said we was talking about the senior culture, and you can't wear no fucking bullshit Crocs, right?
No, I said I said my mom. I said my mom raised me to understand that I have to wear properly to church. That's what I said. I'm not shooting away the people that want to wear Crocs to church. That's the people that want to wear Crocs to church. I'm shooting the idea that my mom raised me, and the idea that I have to dress nice to church.
Bro, respectfully, look, how we gonna start this shit with me and this motherfucker at this point? Look, bro, you're not wearing Crocs to church. If you are, I get it. You love God and all that extra, you feel me? But no, you're not wearing Crocs to church. If you wearing Crocs to church, you don't got respect for yourself, bro. Like,
something
like
must be
you like.
wrong
Can we
with you.
talk about that, like, for real? Cause like,
I
bro,
never seen it though. That's what I'm saying. I never seen it.
You never seen it. I ain't never seen it. But if she a bad bitch, you gonna be okay with it?
I might be okay with it. Yeah, how we start out with that question though? Like,
I don't even know. I don't know how we.
But like, look, you gotta put two and two together.
Thought of it.
You gotta understand what's respectful for you and what's yours. So for me, she can be as bad as she wants, but like if I want her in my family, she's gotta understand that my family is important to me. So she gotta understand she gotta respect my family. So if she gonna respect my family, she gonna respect the attire simply for church.
she your girl. Okay, so she your girl coming with some Crocs.
Yes, I'd be sick. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'd be sick. I'll be looking like, what the fuck?
Okay, who's girl? I think my girl. If I got a girl, she don't have to do nothing like that.
She know better.
She would. I would just like, nah. This.
She at least gotta know better, right?
Man, if it's my only take on that is if it's the only thing you got on, like if you really only own a pair of Crocs, I mean, God gonna accept you how you come. You know?
Hey, God don't judge nothing.
Straight up, my
I
mom.
don't say that, shorty.
But if you can put some on that's more
put that shit on.
suitable for the church, you know, then that's the right move to take. So
I respect
it
that.
depends on the girl's situation.
I respect that, Mo.
And Crocs is the only thing she can afford.
Hey, you know what? I respect that.
Make?
See, I mean, I respect that. But at that point, it's like, okay, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, she only owns a pair of Crocs, so it's like, all right, baby, if you got a pair of Crocs, like, worst case scenario, I'm gonna go buy you a pair of shoes. Like, if it really got to get to that point, like, shit, like, I'll get you a pair of shoes. But if really all you guys are Crocs, then fuck it, we're gonna make it happen. You know what I mean? We'll figure it out.
That's I like your answer.
It depends on her situation.
Amiga, I like to
Mo
answer.
thinking for the people.
Mo thinking for the people, man.
Power to the people. Power to the people.
Man, I got a quick question, man. We just came back from the Laker game. How was y'all first experience in the Laker game for those who was first time? How'd y'all
Who
feel?
was the first time? Raise your hand.
Gang shit.
Technically, that was my second time, but that was my first time, being consciously aware of what the hell was going on. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean by that,
I supposedly seen Kobe and Steve Nash get down, but I'm out there like, what the fuck we doing? Why is everyone so loud in this bitch, man?
That's how I felt my first game.
I'm trying to go home and sleep.
He said Kobe and Steve Nash. Like, that's hella old. Like, that
What was I like 08?
They damn near coaches. Kobe dead, but Steve Nash the coach.
R.I.P. Kobe.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy how
That's the
coach
dog.
time go, but
Yeah,
it was cool.
Oh, shit. Look at it.
Kobe on.
2-4, man.
She got the Kobe on. Hey, she got the Kobe on. Yup. Hey, flex that.
Hey, don't forget
Yeah.
about these two right here, though. Don't forget about these two.
Hey, he got the 8 on.
Yeah,
Come
dog.
on, baby.
Yes, sir.
My man got the OG. Honestly,
All the
Momo,
way off.
I relate to you in the most way possible. I woke up, literally, it was Sunday morning. I woke up, I had like, I think it was like 8 in the morning. I woke up to like 5, 6, 7 different texts. Like, hey, Kobe just passed away. You hear that? Kobe just passed away. Bro, Kobe just passed away. Like, that was the news, right? And I was like, bro, there's no way. I literally sat there. I was like, there's literally no way this just happened. Like, there's no way I woke up and this happened, right?
Not the GOAT.
I looked at the news. I went on Instagram. I went everywhere, right? Twitter, just like you. Went on Twitter, everywhere. I was scrolling through shit.
And everything
Boom,
was true.
boom. Sports Center, fucking Jay Rappaport, fucking.
And my brain still in the process.
Bro, it didn't make sense. Like I seen the alert that said Kobe Bryant has died, and I was like, what? I was like, that doesn't make sense. I was like, bro, Kobe's a legend. Like how I'm looking at, like, bro, like Kobe's a superhero. Like, he ain't dying. Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean he dead? Like, there's no way.
can't
Like,
die, like-
dude, like it truly. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. I cried. Like, I'm not even
I
like,
feel
bro,
like-
I cried for like a week or 2 straight. Like, just randomly. Like, I would sit there and like. I was like, man, I like the one time I truly met Kobe Bryant, I was in Huntington Beach. I did, but I didn't even really get to meet him though. Like I met him, but didn't meet him, bro. Like yes, like he was my idol for like as long as I could ever remember. I literally wrote a whole report on Kobe and Shaq, but mainly Kobe when I was in 5th grade. Like I have a whole billboard at my mom's shop to this day with pictures and just statements, everything about Kobe. Like I love Kobe Bryant. Like I don't know what it is. Like his demeanor, his attitude, it's contagious. Like everything about him.
He got his book.
I don't have the first book. I don't actually have the true book that he wrote.
Mark don't read.
But I don't really read. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've only read one book, and I'll get to that in like another segment. But like real shit.
Start reading.
You read? No, but we're gonna get to that.
I'm trying to though.
Hey.
I'm reading right now. I'm reading Rich Dad Poor Dad.
That's a great book, and we're gonna get to that. I promise
reading
you,
that
we're
right
gonna
now.
get to that because I want to refer you a book,
Yeah.
and I would love for you to at least think about it before you buy
sure.
it. But just think about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
But
start
we'll get to that. But in general, like just like this Kobe scenario was just, dude, it was just mind-boggling to me. Like it didn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like I was tripping. Like I sat there, I was like, bro, that ain't real. And then boom, seen Sports Center, seen Bleacher Report, fucking everything to his name. Hey, Kobe passed away.
Kobe died at this age. And his baby though. Like,
Dude, his daughter.
That's what got me the most.
That's what got me crying.
What got me the most was like, cause his daughter and all those girls were in it too.
That's what I'm saying.
had me
I
like,
literally
damn.
sat there and I thought, like, what would Kobe say to his daughter?
the Mamba mentality. I didn't.
The one guy,
knowing you
that,
crashing.
like, dude, the one guy,
going
like, in any tragic moment,
that
in
would be
any,
prepared for it though, like in a sense. Like,
you know,
what
you
I'm
would
saying?
think,
Yeah, right
you
in
would
the
think,
face. Yeah.
but was he? You know what I mean? Like, really, was he? Like,
probably just grabbed it, though.
Just truly imagine. Like, I wouldn't be able to ever imagine because I've never had a daughter in my life. But like, I have a niece.
I got a daughter.
So you have a daughter. I have a niece. So you would be able to relate to this a little bit, like obviously heavily more than I could ever relate to it. Because having a child is just different. You know what I mean? And like my brother and my sister taught me that a little bit differently, and I'll never understand that until I have my own. But what I'll share.
I mean, but your nieces is yours.
She is mine.
Your nephew.
She is. They both are. But like, just like your physical being is just different.
It's yours. What you made.
You know what I mean? So like, imagine being side by side next to that person, and like it's like everything's going down. You know what I mean? Like,
I can't imagine that shit. That's horrible.
Everything is just falling apart, right? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, what do you even share? Like, personally, what I think Kobe said, and what he looked at her and said was like, sweetheart, like, I got you. Like, no matter what.
And he just held her. He just probably held her.
Yeah,
like,
you're with me. Like, period. Like, you're with me.
I got you.
he scored 60 before he left.
Man,
He scored 61 before he went out.
He did that.
Period.
drop that, bro. I cried during that game too. His last game.
Me too.
Boy, I was watching with Mo. We was watching that together.
I knew it was fake.
You was there
I knew it
too,
was fake,
Kyle.
but I was still crying. I was still crying. I knew that game was fake.
It wasn't fake.
They let that nigga
They
score
was letting
60.
they was letting him shoot, but fuck it.
Yeah, but I was still
it.
crying because it's just.
He hit them shots though. He hit them
He was
shots.
hitting them, especially at the end. Ooh,
did.
boy. Speaking of kids and speaking of daughters, man. Kyle, I want to ask you, bro. Having your first daughter, like, how did that change your life for real? Because you got a daughter, man. Like, I know your life pre-daughter and post-daughter changed. So how did that change your life for real?
I don't know.
What you mean, you don't know?
I think God probably did that on purpose or something like that. I was hoping for a boy so much, but I always thought that I would have a girl. I swear to God, like even when I was younger, I knew I would have a girl. Not knew, but I just thought I'd have a girl. I don't know. My mind was on set on like having a girl. But I feel good about it though.
Scary though, low key, because having a girl is scary, bro.
Ain't nothing scary about that. You gotta...
It's not scary, but it's scary.
No. As long as you in her life, it's not scary.
No. But at the end of the day, it is still a little scary because you have a girl, bro. Like you have these feelings towards your daughter that are never gonna ever change, and they're always gonna be solidified, and they're always gonna be consistent, and they're always gonna be there whether you like it or not.
I know, but you just grow into that once you like have a like.
Wait, has it made you a more sensitive person? Like I don't know if you were
women?
before.
Nah. Oh, to women?
Like you're just softer.
In general.
Are you softer? Like with your little girl?
Oh, with her, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like
Dude was just
I'm gonna play with dolls. I'm gonna paint my nails. You know,
That's cute. No,
like
that's cute.
nah, that's my
good.
little baby though. I
good.
like yeah.
You got to.
You know,
Yeah, she make me like that though. Like, you know, she just make me like that because she gentle and like, you know, she a girl like or she a baby. So yeah, hell
that's
yeah.
so important because like a father is really a girl's first love.
That's her first love.
And
yeah.
how you react to her is how she's gonna react to other relationships.
Yeah.
So as long as you set a good example, she's gonna hold.
She
a
gonna
high
be
standard,
straight, and I ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yeah. So good for you.
Yeah, I'm not worried about. I ain't worried about. I'm not worried about that shit. Cause I'm finna be with her. So nah.
To all parents.
Damn, honestly, you got. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say to all parents, don't worry, they might go astray around the the junior high
Some
years.
shit you ain't gonna understand.
But
That's my day. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
just their way of trying to piece together with the world.
Yeah.
They just now
They learning.
recognizing people's faces. Getting hints on like facial cues like that. Funny looks and stuff. A lot of things go past the little kid's mind until they get the age around like 12, 13. And that's when they
it's gonna be
start
some little
really seeing the
rebellious-
truth and they
some
try to
little
form the
rebellious
world to what they see. So don't be surprised when your kid tries to rebel because they're going to turn around at the end of the day. And before you know it, your best friend is back. So
And
to
then-
anyone wondering why their teenagers acting funny, that's exactly why.
And then you gotta question yourself about if they acting funny. Like, like question yourself. Like, what you doing that? Why you got them acting funny around you? Your daughter or your son shouldn't be acting funny around you.
They see everything you do.
My niece, she tell me stuff that she don't tell her aunties.
You saying her mom or her aunties?
Aunties and
Okay.
mama.
Okay.
She instantly get in the car with me. I've been waiting to get in the car with you. Then we ride, we go get some food, we get some snacks and all that. She tell me a lot. She tell me shit that she ain't tell her. Then I tell my sister. She like, damn, why you ain't tell me? She get that. She get mad. So
She trusts you. That's why she trusts you to
Exactly,
a different
bro.
level. Cause you
I'm
you're the
not- I'm
uncle. Feel me?
Yeah. And I tell her, I keep telling her, tell me everything. I'm
And
like,
to
what the
cap
fuck?
on a little bit of what he said, don't be so tough on her.
Hell no, yeah.
Just be her best friend, and
Be there.
just like what Jen said, like you're her first you're her first best friend. and-
She just be like,
Has a kid?
I have a question real quick.
I have a quick question too.
Go ahead.
As a kid, like in any of you guys, right? In your life, as a kid that came up to you and like taught you something that you didn't know, like someone young, like
All the time.
My
12
nephew.
or younger. Like, give me an example.
I mean, my nephew to this day, like he's a walking genius. Like I literally tell him to this day, he's literally a walking. The kid will ask you questions. Like you have a conversation. He's a youngster, right? And you have a conversation with him and you act like you're talking to like a 15, 20-year-old. You know what I mean? Like genuinely, like since he was a kid, since he was like 8 years old, like 5, 6, 8 years old, like he would sit there and he would just question everything.
that's what they do. They just
Everything. Bro, he would sit there. My sister, he would go, so instead of saying Atu, which is like auntie in Assyrian, he would say Titu. So he'd go, Titu. He's like, what do you, he's like, what are you doing? And she's like setting up her whole like wedding chart for her wedding, right? He goes, well, Titu, don't you think like you should like reorganize this and like kind of move this over here and do this over here? And she's looking at him like,
he probably right.
like, what like
you know about this?
yeah, like go, like what are you doing? Like what do you mean? Like and like most of it made sense, but it's like at the same time, it's just like he's curious. You know what I mean?
He's curious because he been seeing y'all. He see y'all, but he copying y'all. The baby's copying.
That's the one thing that like one thing with kids that I just truly love is like their aspiration. You know what I mean? Like when they're not afraid and they want to just ask, because that is how you learn. Like that's a grown up rule. You know, that's a grown up rule. A lot of people are scared about is like asking questions to be able to learn. Like the only way you learn is to be able to be humble enough to understand that, hey, I don't know this. Let me ask.
That's
Right?
what kids do. I used to get kind of mad at my niece for just like asking me like just random shit. But I'm like, damn, she want to know like why are we doing this? Like what you know, she want to know. So yeah.
No, I have a 13-year-old nephew. We call him Google. And like we're afraid to say stuff around him. Like he's gonna correct us every time.
He
Like
gonna Google that shit.
I'm like trying to have a conversation with him and he's correcting me all the time, but it's a good thing, you know, he's really smart and yeah, same thing as
he
my
picking that
niece,
shit out. And he
But
doing it.
kids are really smart
Kids will
nowadays.
copy everything. So you gotta be careful. Like if y'all do have a kid, just be careful what you doing around them and what they see, because they'll do that shit.
And they'll learn it
They'll
very
learn it,
quickly.
and you don't want them to learn no bad habits, bro. Even with eating and eating,
No.
you know, anything.
No, I got
Anything.
younger sister.
Because you have to
Be
realize
listening to music, all the shit. Don't be listening to no bullshit, bro.
They be queuing in on it.
Because you have to realize when you establish a habit, you can never change that habit.
What they say? It's, nigga, everything. Bad habits will
Habits
kill
be
people.
building up in that limbic system in your brain, man. For real, for real. For real.
And you don't even know about it. It's like wired in you. It's like a system.
The dental
Tell him, Mo.
Get
Educate
on
him.
your computer, type in limbic system. You gonna learn every reason why you got drunk and you don't remember that embarrassing thing that happened because your limbic system didn't want you to remember that. They just wanted you to remember the best parts, you know, the highs, and that's it. That's what it's about,
Period.
man. That's what it's about.
That's why I don't drink no more because I be low. That's what about myself. I'm like that. Oh, that shit. After today, I'm finna just.
That's how it
Yeah,
go.
that's real shit. But like, let's move on to something a little
Get a little
different.
juicy, man. Go ahead.
Hey, let's get a
I
little
see in your
juicy.
eye. He want to get juicy.
Hey,
He's trying to.
hey, man. Hey, we here. We're in LA.
I'm ready for it.
You know, we just pulled up. We just watched the Lakers. We watched the Lakers lose. Thank God that we're over here. We're all enjoying this moment.
Monday night going crazy.
Monday night going crazy. But I want to ask y'all something serious
Having a
real
good
quick.
time.
What is something that you guys are passionate about?
Money.
Should we just start at the end over?
Yeah, start the end.
Yeah, you just gonna point that way, Mo?
Yes.
Because you had
Start
nothing to
then.
say?
Most suspect
You got
in the room. No, I'm just playing.
You gotta help him out, like you know.
So I gotta set it off. Set this shit off right. Like Boosie
Yeah,
said.
you need a
set it off.
little 5 second little
best started off.
little
man.
thought
Okay.
process.
You right. Cool.
Yeah, this your show, boy.
You right. Start a podcast and make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all review the show. Make sure
Like
y'all
and
subscribe.
all that.
All
Hey,
that.
Subscribe
shut
that
this
motherfucker.
motherfucker,
Comment,
man.
please. You feel me? But what am I passionate about? I'm passionate about legacy, leaving a legacy behind, leaving memories and inspiring people. Just doing what you. I'm passionate about doing what you want to do while you're here. You feel me? Because in like the past year and a half, I've lost a lot of loved ones close to me. It's like, and they're
That shit
young,
hit different. That
and
shit
they're
hit
young,
different.
right? So it's like made me go out and live my life because you never know when it's your time to go.
Period.
Hell
So
no.
I'm passionate about whatever you want to do. Go and do it now because you never know when it's your time.
And you are the truth to that.
So I jump on shit when
Believe
it's time
that.
to jump. I just because I don't believe in standing still. 'Cause
Nah, we
you don't
know
get
that,
nowhere
yeah.
standing still.
And we'll talk about that later because
Yeah,
you
I don't
remind
believe
me.
in that
I already
so-
told you about the book I read. You remind me of that motherfucker.
Man, I jump right in there, bro. Like
you are
fuck
him.
it. Bad or good, I'm gonna learn the hard way. You feel me?
You're gonna figure it
that's
out.
how it happened. But go ahead, Jen.
All right.
I'm passionate about helping people.
Okay.
I'm really passionate about that.
And how would you help people?
How do I help people? In whatever way I can. I think sometimes like God puts you in people's lives or ways. Even at the store, little things. I feel like you can go a long way just by doing something so simple. It makes a big difference.
Period.
You know what I mean?
Even just
if it comes to if you think about it, just do it. Like sometimes I just compliment people or I help people or like
that's a big one right
little
there.
thing little things, and you just see their faces change. Or if I'm having a bad day and say somebody says something nice to me, I'm like, oh dang, like I see the effect that it has on me. So that's why I try to like spread that love to other people. That's what I'm passionate about. So
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. My answer is kind of the same way. I want to just help motherfuckers, like even like the people on the street, right? On myself, I be trying to. I got a bag of clothes.
No, you good.
Look, I got a bag of clothes in my car, bro. I'm trying to like
I love that.
To get them shirts, whatever like that,
Hell
anything
yeah.
like that. And then especially my family. I want to be able to help my family and shit like that a lot. Then my peoples and shit like that.
Yeah, for sure. You big on family.
love that,
see that
bro.
all the time.
Bro,
yeah,
and I want you
that's
to
all I got.
you to keep understanding that you need to keep doing what you're doing.
I have to.
It's gonna make a difference
Love
at
you.
one point.
I know.
Even if you feel like it's not, it's going to.
And I love hearing that because it just I love
Because
to
it
hear
will, bro.
Yeah.
It will.
Yeah, so that's what I'm passionate about, and then just motivating everybody around me to do what they gotta do, bro.
Yes, sir.
Cause like, hold on, one more time.
Hey, hold on to that mic, man. Handle what you gotta handle.
I was watching a reality show. It's called Buying Beverly Hills, and like they was buying like $85 million mansions.
God damn.
So I'm like, damn, and them houses look so good. Like it's the
They
ones
look
I
great.
want. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure out like what the fuck I gotta do to like. And they rich. They in Malibu. They in over there. So like, I don't know. I be thinking, man. So like,
Hey, and let that aspiration build you to what you want to do.
yeah, right. So yeah,
Keep that hunger in you. You feel
Yeah.
me? Something to strive towards.
Bro,
Yeah.
because you have to understand that person has some hunger that got him to where he got, and maybe he did a little differently than the way you're gonna do it, but that's
And
your
he got
hunger
different
to get
story
what
and
you
shit
want.
like that. Like but it's just
I love hearing stories of how people got to where they at because everybody's story different.
Exactly.
Everybody's story different.
Everybody's story is different.
Nobody gets there the same way. It's all different.
Never.
Feel me?
they always put in the same like type of work
Same
though,
type of system, man.
and helping motherfuckers showing gratitude. You gotta show gratitude.
Bro, you have to have passion, humbleness, and gratitude.
Yeah,
all
Very
to my
times.
soul. Yep. What's the word?
Damn. Come on, Mo.
We
I
snatch
guess-
the words out of your mouth, huh?
I think
Hold that, Mo. Hold the mic, Mo.
I'm trying to word it good. I think I might be passionate about the children because as adults we have the now, but it's really the children that got our future. So like I love Kyle's daughter like she like one of mine's type shit. Like we share blood in some type of way. But I think the real kings of this world is the children because we only have the now, but they have the tomorrow, and that's more important. Like when you go to sleep, you don't want to be like, okay, I can die right now and be happy. You're gonna be like, no, I could wake up tomorrow and do something, make a big difference. But it's those kids that can really make the bigger impact. And right now my mindset is on, come 10, 15 years now later, my siblings, my friends, their children, I'm hoping to God that we can all have them in the space that we want them to be.
Teach them.
And I personally, I feel like the real kings and queens in this world are the little children that we got, our 5-year-olds, toddlers, infants, teenagers, all of them, man. They really the future of this world. They're the ones that's going to keep us pushing, keep us going. We working for a reason. We working, as a collective to make sure that our children are going to be on that next level. So I think I'm real passionate about real good ass father figures, real niggas that's really doing it. And
Hey, yeah, cause I ain't gonna lie, man. It's a lot of like little females, like they be telling me like they baby daddies and all that. They don't give.
ain't on it. I don't understand.
It's really ridiculous, but I will never
Shout out to
fall
all
in.
the single
I will-
mothers doing the real impact, having an impact on their children, man. Y'all really
We need y'all.
No women will get what's it called? My mama had 7 kids.
Raised down there by herself, right?
And she
Hey, tell us about it, because I could talk to you
Yeah,
about
'cause
my
you got a
grandma
big
too.
family,
Come on.
bro. Talk about it for
I
real.
would love to talk about my
Please
mother.
do. Please do. Your mama is a warrior, bro.
Bless us with it.
She's just dope, bro. She dope. She just worked a lot, bro. Like she got her nursing nursing little shit.
practitioner.
Somebody at the church, she was she went to school for it, Kennedy King in Chicago, and then she had dropped out with my daddy. They both took a class. They dropped out, My mama, for some reason, she just went back because when my auntie Joanne told her, like, she was like, some girl at the church, she making like 50 an hour. It's like, she making 50 an hour. You should like, and then when she heard it, she was like, oh yeah. So she took the class. And then she was like working ever since, but she always worked hella long, bro. Like 7 to 7 a.m. So she kind of went home. She like that. We was just like by ourselves a little bit.
But
Like,
she had
you
to
know,
take care of everybody still.
Yeah, but she did it for
did
so
it.
long though.
This
She's
is my third time in LA. She the reason why I went to LA my second time. So shout out to Miss W. Shout out to Miss W. Thank you for the Roscoe's chicken. Thank you for taking us out to the Venice Beach. You know, I was a little high schooler. I ain't have it back to pay you back, but I swear to God,
she
that's what I can do. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to pay it back somehow, some way.
She a dope person, bro. Like she extremely dope. Now she always wanted to do her nurse practitioner shit. So she got her nurse practitioner. She did that easy. She got a master's. She got 2 businesses, care homes. Now she a boss. She a boss.
Crazy.
She employ her kids. Like her kids work for her, shit like that. Like, you know. But it was all like just she didn't stop. You know what I'm saying? Hustling and shit like that. So
Keep it going.
I love that, man.
yeah. And then she ain't come from nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like her people was like, you know, doing shit. She ain't come from like no stable like household.
Exactly. No
So
silver
like,
spoon, no nothing.
yeah, they told her like, they
her.
told her she should be. No matter of fact, she say, my grandma told her like, then you gonna get an apartment in the projects, and then she said she cried. Like, what? What do you mean? I'm not gonna do that. I'm like, what? I got kids. Like, but yeah, her like how she just turned up is just like it's so much motivation. Like,
Yeah. Do you feel like that rubbed off on you, like her kids? You feel like that rubbed off on y'all?
oh me?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
all
I'm
y'all.
saying.
I'm
Let me
saying.
look
Yeah,
at him.
my train of thought, but like I'm not all the way there yet. I
Yeah.
know I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I be fucking
You on the
that
way
too.
though?
Yeah,
You definitely on the
because
way.
I never like
all do.
do stupid shit. Like, you know.
But you've been born around it, so you understand it, and you lived through it, so you really understand
he
it.
understands it. You feel me?
That, bro,
Like,
you
seen it.
you remind me a lot of like me and my family, bro. Like my grandma was the same way, bro. RP, my grandma passed away, but
RP.
the one story that someone had to share like at her funeral was the same type of story, bro. Like it was like I really never knew like my grandma like to a depth of where people understood her, but like a story, like a simple story, like kind of the one you shared, right?
Yeah,
like
you know?
my they would always walk, like for instance, my grandma and her sons, like they would walk to the dentist appointment, for instance, right? And they would my uncles would see all these cabs and taxis and whatever it is, right? And they would always say like, Mom, like, how come we don't, like, why are you walking? Like, why don't we just take a cab? You know what I mean? Like, why don't we get a ride? Like, why don't we go take a ride over there? And her biggest answer was like, Bruni, like, in a saying, like, son, like, why would we pay other people to do something that we can do? You know what I mean? Because, like, it was, like, her obligation, like,
To do
to
it
take care of it.
herself,
Like,
bro,
she was there to take care of the family. Like, she was there, like, I'm going to take you to the doctors. I'm going to take you to wherever it is. Like, I'll walk you there. Like, it doesn't matter. We only have a few dollars to our name. Like, why are we going to put that to someone else when we need it for ourselves? You know what I mean? And, like, she was really strong. Like, she was really strong to that. You know what I mean? Like, that was like her, like, statement. And, like, ever since then, like, that was, like, a motive for our whole family. Like if she can walk, like barely walking, and she can take care of 9 children in a house in Chicago, which was a 2-bedroom apartment with 9 kids in a 2-bedroom apartment.
Rats
Think
and
about that for a
roaches and
second.
shit like that.
Exactly. Like
You know?
you're bunked up, like you're
you
tucked
bunk-
up.
two bunk beds.
Two bunk beds with
People
9
rats in the closet.
Exactly, and 9
Every night
kids,
we hearing that shit.
and 9 plus kids, and not including your husband and your wife. You know what I mean? Like that's 11 people in a household, in a 2-bedroom household. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
you make it out of that. Like my grandpa came here with $200 to his name, and everybody kept telling him like, you're not gonna do it. He came here from a country where he had it all. Like he had it all in Syria. He had everything he wanted. Anytime he'd pull up somewhere, it was a party. Everything was a party. But then when he left to come here, he had nothing. He literally had $200 to his name. He became a dishwasher, and became a dishwasher, took the job, and ended up buying the business himself. And everybody kept telling him like, you're gonna fail, you're not gonna succeed. This is a horrible place. Turned that into $1 million spot. Ended up buying more property and ended up turning it around and turning it into something that can generate for a whole family. You know what I mean? Like things that people kept saying that was impossible, things that people kept saying that wasn't gonna come true, everybody putting negativity around you. Everybody saying you're not gonna be able to accomplish it. You're not gonna be able to do it. You're not gonna be able to do this. You're not gonna be able to do that.
Takes the most hard-headed motherfuckers.
It's gonna take the most hard-headed, straightforward,
Yeah.
determination,
Goal determined.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers. That's all it takes.
Because you telling me I can't do something. What?
Bro,
I'm gonna check it out.
let's be
I'm gonna check it out. Like,
That's the worst thing you can tell somebody.
Imagine going to
a
a
nigga like me.
$200 to your name and you know no language to whatever the hell they're gonna say
And
to
that's
you.
real different. You talking about from another country for real.
And then you try to tell them that they can't do it.
And people are telling you can't do it.
Watch them show you something
And
different.
he did. And so like for me and like as you grew up, you had an aspiration. You had your grandma. You had all these people around you that just inspired you to be able to be successful, to be the person you are today. You know what I mean? Like no matter what, like at the end of the day, like you might say like I'm falling off the rock track or whatever it is, whatever you might have to share about it. But at the end of the day, you have built a stability, you have built a culture, and you have built a foundation around what you understand and what you believe in and what you do, right? And like no matter what, nobody ever in this entire world, no matter what they say or what they do, whatever it is, they can never take that away from you because that's what you've been grown around, that's what you've been raised around, and that's what you know, right? And that's what I know, and that's what maybe Dre knows. I mean, like when I look at like for instance, perspective, when I look at Dre, like I look at someone that's like been raised around a family that's literally been so supportive, been there, been moving, been doing things, and been helping aspire a young person to be someone that's bigger than he is.
And that's
you
why
know what
he
I mean?
good. Like, I mean, you know, like Dre, my dog, like he
Bro,
go
like,
crazy.
I read a book and I thought
Drake,
of him.
boy.
I talked to a boss that I was getting hired to. Talked about him. I talked to my dad about him and his family. Like, bro, like I've been around. Like, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like, I've been around a very like closed mindset family that has never really understood outside cultures. And when we finally started bringing different cultures into mindset and into my family, it's exposed my family and it's exposed our thought process and our relationship and everything of how we like live and for the better. Like, bro, like. I got a brother-in-law. Like, my brother-in-law is my favorite person in the whole world.
Fucking
and
love
he's,
Austin.
Like, bro, like Austin, you know how much
I love Austin.
Like, you can't, bro, you know how much I fucking love you, bro. Like, to the day I
love
die,
you, shorty.
like, every single thing, like, bro, you know how much it is. And I fought for every single thing I believed in with my sister and my brother-in-law and everything, bro. Like, believe it or not, like, bro, like, having, like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I'm gonna be real with the podcast right now. Like,
Come
having,
on.
like, bro, having a half African-American, half white person in my family was different. Like, my family's built around.
Oh, you had a
old-
what? You had a what?
My brother-in-law
Austin.
is half
He black?
African-American,
Keegan.
half white. Like,
Oh, Austin Keegan.
Austin
Yeah.
Keegan. That's
Oh,
my brother-in-law.
yeah.
He married my sister. He have a beautiful young daughter named Camila.
He was my coach, man.
Bro,
Yeah, him.
He cool as hell. He cool as
Bro,
fuck.
like I love him to the day I die, but like what I'm trying to explain is like,
Oh,
like
wow.
bringing that to my family was difficult, bro. That was difficult to come into my
I
family.
know shit like that be
Bro,
you
difficult.
yeah.
My dad, like my dad
gonna let
refused.
you
My
know.
whole family refused, bro. Like everybody
Really,
refused.
In a sense, bro, on some real
And like
shit.
at the end of the day, like I told my dad the same thing, bro. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, and he can literally look at me to this day, and he can never tell me otherwise. But like I looked at my dad, and I told him I was like, Dad, I was like these are like whatever it is that you believe in, whatever it is that your dad might believe in, whatever it is anybody believes in. At the end of the day, there's a human being and there's a man coming to your door. There's a man coming to your door, and there's a man asking you for whatever it is he's asking you, a hand in marriage, a friendship. A responsibility, a opportunity, whatever it is, you know what I mean? And he got shut, bro. He got shut down, bro. Austin, I love you, but I'm gonna share the story. He came to my house. He came to my house,
don't show him
looked
this
at me
shit,
in my
bro.
window, was hype, bro. Like came in guns blazing hype. He was like, bro,
exposing.
I'm ready. Came in my window. He's like, hey, I'm ready. Let's go. Went to the front door. I sat in my room. I let my dad and him play it out because I'm not trying to get involved in that. Him played it out. Bro, my dad shot him down. Every opportunity Austin had to say something, Dad shot him down. No. Bro, no. Bro, Austin left my house from that energetic attitude to crying. Like literally, I watched a man cry.
Nah,
on
but
his
he
way
a
to this
good
vehicle.
dude though, homie.
Bro, I walked up to my dad and I literally told my dad, I was like, Dad, I was like, what I want you to understand, I was like, what I want you to know, I was like, I'm coming to you as your son. I was like, you sent a man outside right now and he's crying. I was like, so what you have to understand between what that man is crying, I was like, there's emotions, there's raw, there's something behind it that you can never explain, that you can never understand. I was like, you have to, I was like, imagine you came to someone that you truly cared about, that you loved, and you went up to them and you made an effort multiple times and you got shut down multiple times. I was like, wouldn't that leave you feeling restless? Wouldn't that make you feeling like unwanted? Wouldn't
Even
that
if
make
that's
you,
your same race.
you know what I mean? Like, wouldn't that make you feel something? And he sat there and he had no answer for me, bro. My dad had zero answer for me. And moving forward, I literally looked at my dad. I told my dad, I was like, Bab, I was like, I promise you. I was like, this person you're going to love this person more than you're going to love any one of us and any person that you'll ever care about, because I promise you, at the end of the day, he's going to take care of you more than anybody will ever take care of you. And I'm saying that between me, because I know the person that he is. But I was stingy with who my sister ever talked to in my life. Like, I was very stingy. But this one person came in and he just had this joy, this light, this family, this everything about him.
Cool dude. Ain't
Bro,
nothing
he's
wrong
the
with him.
most
He
like,
cool.
I don't know. And my dad finally gave him a shot, bro. And my dad loves him more than
He loves
any bro, damn near me. Like he loves him.
Take care of his daughter.
Bro, more than anybody in the whole entire, bro, my niece, like he will put himself in the dirt before he sees her ever put a frown on her face. You know what I mean? Like what I'm trying to explain is the culture that's within, that's untamed, that's unbattled. His fear was his dad, right? Like your dad or your grandpa or whatever it is that's fearful around something. And my grandpa loves him more than anybody he's ever loved in his time. He literally walked in. My grandpa's 92 years old, walked into the crib and literally looked at him and said, I love you way too much. Like, and that to me almost made me cry, because I've never in my life like seen that, but additionally understood that like there's openness in my family. There's a free opportunity in my family to be able to understand that there is, like, it's not just a one set mindset. Like there's an open mindset. And that's what I'm thankful for. That's what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to understand that. Like I was like, whether it was me, whether it was my dad, whether it was my mom, whether it was my sister being courageous enough to be able to have the opportunity and go through the opportunities that she went through and the struggles that she went through and the battles that she went through, everything that she went through. And you guys don't have like zero idea what she went through, but everything that she went through, and I was there every single step of the way. Everything that she put into that, I'm grateful for and I'm thankful for it, because she showed me that hard work and persistency and love and belief will bring you to anything that anything will ever bring. And God is the true answer to that, any of that.
Love.
And I don't know if any of you guys are a true believer in that, but I will, and I'll say it right now.
Oh yeah, I love God.
I've been I wrote it on a passage today, and I'm sorry to take up too much time because I'm gonna let you go and ask what you're thankful for.
My
But,
dog
like,
busting off
I'm
that
sorry.
juice.
Damn, real quick.
He buzzing off that juice.
Like real quick, I genuinely wrote, but I'm gonna move the mic on because I've been talking too long. But I love y'all. But I'm just really passionate.
We love when you talk. We love when you get in those moods,
Like, I'm
bro.
gonna let her kind of go chime in on what she's thankful for. I'm sorry, but passionate about.
Hey, we love that, man. I love that.
You
I was
heard a
like,
passion.
dog, my dog.
You heard a person
That was an
passion in his
amazing
voice
answer.
in that whole, what was that, like 5-minute soliloquy, we'll call it?
Sorry, man.
Let's repeat
Man, it
the
might have
question
been.
Okay,
so
Allie.
that way
Let's
we
hear it.
know.
All right, so
Allie.
the question is,
Allie.
what are you most passionate about?
Yeah.
What is the number one thing that
Tell the
makes you,
people.
that builds a fire under you? You know, what's number one thing that does it for you? That really does it for you.
So I would have to say what I am most passionate about is my job.
It's the job for her.
What I do for a living. I think it's so beautiful when a career and a passion come together,
Exactly.
and that is what I do.
Exactly. Exactly.
I am a nurse. I help people.
Shouts to you.
Both my sisters and my mom was a nurse.
My mom's a nurse. Shouts to you.
I am an ED trauma nurse, so I love what I do. I'm passionate about it, and I see the most ridiculous stuff every day that I'm at work. But, you know, one thing I always tell myself is I will help everybody, but I will always help my people, which
Exactly.
are my Latinos.
Exactly.
Those people.
Someone
who-
gotta keep an eye out.
Where there's that language barrier and they only speak Spanish and they don't understand what's happening, what's going on, what the process is. And I'm there for them. And
That's
that's
what's
when
up. That's what's up.
that's
I love it.
that's me. I'm there for them.
Puerto Rican?
Guess it. I'm Brazilian, bruh.
Brazilian. There we go. I was close. I was close. I was close.
You Brazilian for
No,
real?
I'm Mexican. I'm Latina all the way. All the way.
You sound Brazilian, bruh.
It's the hair. It's the hair, huh?
And the curly hair.
It's like the
she got a little-
hair.
She got a little nigga in her, man. You feel me?
You crazy.
Family or what?
I heard that.
You know what I'm talking about.
No, in high school.
I ain't gonna lie. I got a good question. 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 So, let's say you had the chance to pick up this crystal ball, you know, and you rub on it, and then it allows you the capability to see yourself in the next 10, 20, 30 years from now.
Which one is it? That's a long
So
time.
let's say you get to see yourself 20 years from this date exactly. I believe it's November 20
20 years.
November 27th, 2000.
So we're in our
40.
40s. We mid 40s.
Yeah, in your
Everybody?
mid 40s. Where do you see yourself 20 years
20 years from now.
20 years from now.
Not 20. That's
What is
long-term
your
thinking.
dream to accomplish?
Yeah.
She
I
said, go
see
that way.
myself with a family, married, kids.
Beautiful.
Hopefully my family's taken care of. I don't know, just a family. Like I just see myself with a family.
Family oriented.
Yeah.
Okay. Easy. I feel like 20 years from now, but what, mid 40s? I feel like at that time I definitely have my 3 or 4 kids locked in. They all damn near junior high school at that time, about to graduate.
What's the goal?
Get out the house. The goal is I low-key want to be I want to have the financial freedom to where I want to do what I want for a living, which is I really want to coach football, like do that, like, and not even think about it. Like I don't got to worry about money.
really-
It's just
that's
I'm,
really what I wanna
I'm
do,
coaching
though.
football because I love football. You know what I mean?
That's really what I want to
I
do.
want to be
You
calling
gotta
plays
go
out there, and
Oz.
it's just when I'm doing college football too. At that, not even like
Man.
high school level. I want to be big dog.
You're a
College
ref
level.
though.
I'm a ref right now, but I ain't gonna be there long term. I can do it when I'm young because I got no responsibility. But being a coach is like it's a huge responsibility. Like your brother-in-law is doing it right now. You feel me? Like it's a lifestyle. It's not something you just pick up and it's not a job. It's like
He's
it's
a
a
coach
life.
for Hillmar right now. That's what it is. You know what I mean?
You feel me? So yeah, being a not a high school coach, but being a football coach one day, probably mid 40s is where I see myself. Kids, hopefully, I want them out the house by 50, right? Like 8. So my goal is to finish having kids by 32.
I love y'all, but you gotta get the hell out.
Hey, you got a clock
get
on
the
your
hell
wrist right
out.
now? Because
I got 3-4 kids in 6 years. Let's see if we can do the math.
hey, stay humble.
Is that realistic?
My baby,
Is that realistic?
my baby, shit. You can stay right with me. Hey, my baby, she could for sure stay with me until like shit forever. I'm gonna try to get a real good crib, and then like a little back house for her. So that'll
She'll
be
never
it.
gotta leave home type shit.
Nah, that's the point. Like I don't, nah,
You don't want your kids to ever leave.
not her. Yeah, nah. But
We love you.
Only reason I be saying that is because let me just hop in there real quick. Only reason I be saying that because when I graduated high school and when I left, I felt like it was a big change in my life. Because if I would have stayed back in the 209 at the time, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. So I feel like me leaving, it's not for everybody, right? But for me leaving personally, it changed my whole perspective on life because I didn't know.
You changed my perspective on life.
I didn't know what outside world looked like. And I barely left like an hour and a half away type shit. I didn't even left for real yet. You know what I mean? But, you know, that's the only reason I be saying that. But obviously, I don't want my daughter to leave my side. I know I'm going to have daughters, bro.
If I have a daughter, it's game over, bro.
I know I'm going to have a daughter.
if you're thinking about
That's
you
like-
having a
that's
daughter
like-
now, you're gonna have one.
I know
Bro,
I'm
I've been thinking I'm gonna have a daughter since I was 18 years old. I'm telling you
then-
right now,
and
if I have
then
a
look-
daughter, it's gonna change the fucking rest of my life. Like I don't even have words to explain. the
Look, I
moment
had my
that
daughter,
happens.
and then I had a dream that I had a son, and like he was like so bad. So I was like, nah, you know what? I'm cool. I don't even want to have no son. I want to have a son, but
It's
I
funny
ain't.
because Austin, when we had the gender
Gender
reveal,
reveal?
yeah, he
my-
was hyped for a boy, bro. He was
Me
so
too.
hyped for a boy.
Yeah.
Went and boom, he slam dunked the hoop. Right, it was pink. He literally the first thing he said, he looked at me. He goes, "Well, looks like we're going to the WNBA." I was like, man, hey, but real shit,
I
bro,
took a
she
shot.
loves watching football, bro. Bro, she will sit there, bro. She will literally sit there. Like yesterday, she sat there every day. I was holding her, and she could not resist. Like I couldn't hold her in a position where she was not looking at the TV, bro. She had to watch
And they
football.
strong too.
She loves football, bro. She was loving football. She literally sat there the whole time just watching football. She don't know what the hell is going on, but she love it. That's my baby. I love it.
If y'all gonna have kids, man, make sure it's somebody that you
That's a deep topic
that you gonna once ago. That's a topic I'm finna get into. But make sure if you have a baby with somebody, don't just be sticking your you know, don't be
It
doing
ain't
no.
worth it. It ain't worth it. You're saying?
You know, like co-parent, that shit is so ghetto. I say it like that, but that shit ain't it. That ain't it. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you go through it to understand it.
Because you have to.
When you do it,
No, you have to. But at least you might say you have to, but some people, bro.
It ain't shit you learning, nigga. You just ain't gonna waste your time no more. It ain't nothing you know.
You might say that now. But I
It's a
know
lesson,
people
yeah,
that don't
yeah,
understand,
yeah.
like that just don't learn it. You know what I mean? Like they'll just keep doing it, and like
Yeah.
You figured out for yourself to understand, like, hey, this is not what I want, right?
Call them repeat offenders.
Yeah, bro, I got my old coworker. He got 3-4 different baby mamas. You know what I mean? Like, he got 3-4 different baby mamas.
He
My
said
boy James,
repeat
love you, dog.
offenders.
But like,
don't say his name like that, man.
Expose that boy. No, expose him.
He want to be on the cast. He'll come on. No,
Hey,
he'll come
boy,
on
wait,
here.
wait,
He'll
yo,
come on-
get you some protection, nigga.
No. He would come on here and he would even say himself.
You just eliminated his market. You just say he got 4 baby mamas. Ain't nobody touching him. He leaving it in everybody.
Bro, he'll come on here and say it himself. He told me
Hey,
when
Marcus
we
did it
met.
to you, not me.
He told me he wants to be known as a PIMP. That's what I'm letting him know as. So,
But you, as a man though, you gotta really understand.
but that's what he said.
No, hold on. As a man, though, I'm talking about like going back to the subject, bro. As a man, you gotta really understand when you decide to leave it in, where you gonna leave it in. That's your life partner, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, period.
Nah, it ain't on you. Well, you know, sometimes you know,
For 18 years.
women,
18 years.
Even when the kid get past
Sometimes
18,
girls
you
wanna-
still she gonna be in your life, bro. That girl not just gonna disappear.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so mine, yeah.
you saying, well, men leaving it ain't. It's sometimes like, it's not the men like that's leaving it in or nothing.
What
like
you
that.
did?
It's just somebody that, you know,
Did some bogus shit?
might lock down on you or like you know just other shit like you know.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm just saying, be careful. As a man, I'm just saying.
oh, we
be
gotta go back
careful.
to the question. Momo, you gotta go back to the question.
What's the question?
You asked the question.
I ain't gonna talk because that
20
should be
years from now.
irritating.
'Cause I love my daughter.
Go ahead, ask that question one more time.
Damn, that's a good ass one.
Man, we big man. I'm
To answer that,
No, I already answered.
We
I
answered, bro. That's 3. Shot 3 and we out of here.
I think Kyle already said.
Is us three?
Yeah, we.
I think it's
Yeah,
just
I was gonna say.
yeah.
I'll just say something real quick. In 20 years though, like I'm just be sipping wine, you know, exercising daily, you know, eating good, you know, like preparing food for my daughter and my family, shit like that. Good house, a couple dogs. I want some dogs. You know, praying, you know, every day, shit like that. Just you know, good shit like that, like you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what you do.
Motherfuckers.
Well, Kyle, you know what the
Kyle
fuck
know
you
what he
doing,
on.
bro. You know what he on.
Call me that uncle with the sandals.
Kyle
and
gonna be the OG
cookout.
on. No, Kyle gonna be the OG on. He been cooking that. He could be cooking that shit.
The Jesus sandals going crazy.
I'm gonna be pulling up. Kyle gonna be cooking that shit.
some dishes. I got.
This nigga is he's a slurp god for a
OG,
reason.
he be cooking that shit.
Damn, I came up with the question. I ain't even got a fucking answer. I
20 years,
gotta give you know what?
Go last.
I gotta give context to it. Okay, first I gotta give context to
20
it.
years,
Alright,
gang.
so y'all might not know this. I'm a motherfucking immigrant. I wasn't born here. My parents, they got approved for a visa while my mom was in her stomach and she was having pregnancy sickness, and the lady was like, "What's wrong with her?" And she was like, "I'm pregnant. I didn't want to tell you guys because I didn't want to ruin the chances of us getting the visa." Lo and behold, that was the one thing that they called it the golden ticket. Like they after hearing my mom was pregnant, they felt like they were obligated to get me and my family accepted for a visa. So we came out here. It's just me, my sisters, and recently my dad's brother's family moved in like 3 years ago, and it was really and it was really just us. It was really just us out here, you know.
You living a different life than all of us.
Man, out of everyone that shares the same blood as me and the same last name, like, and to top it all off, my mom doesn't even have any like real family. This might be TMI, but my mom was adopted, so like really it was just our dad's family and my mom's family, you know, out in Gambia where I was born, and we came out here, and I'm the oldest right now, so where I see myself 20 years from now is trying to find a way to like have me and my sisters all tied in to where our kid, this is building on my passions, is my biggest passion is make sure that my kids and their kids will be set to establish the Maboko name out here in the United States of America, while while we get shit right over there, and so basically where I see myself 20 years from now is trying to figure out how I'm gonna get my sister's kids into college, how I'm gonna get myself kids into college, and have everyone else in a stable living environment to where it's beneficial for us, and it compounds on to the future and those kids, because I'm not finna be here for too long. You see Mo at 60 years old, I'm gonna be chilling in one of our houses. I'm not even gonna be in the U.S., bro. I'm keeping 100. I'm 60.
You're gonna be in London.
I'm 60 years old. I'm 60 years old. I'm retiring from dentistry and all that shit. And
You're gonna be in London.
I'm gonna be in some mansion that we built up. We got set up from the blocks up. Man, and we damn near got a couple cribs out there, man. If you need some land, hit me up. But where I see myself in 20 years, trying to pitch in with my sisters, like what we gonna do next to make sure that these motherfuckers, kids is good for college type shit. So that's where I see myself.
I love that, man. I got this one right here, but what I'm gonna share is it's really similar to you, Mo. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like
future, man.
like, bro, like,
We gonna give you we gonna give you 10 seconds, okay? Nah, I'm just fucking with you.
You gotta put a timer on this nigga because we'll be here all night.
Matter of fact, Beyonce should have won that motherfucking MTV award.
yeah, fuck Taylor.
I'm fucking weak
On the set.
Hey, but real talk, Mo, like, you brought me to bro, like what I'm trying to do. Like, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, bro, my family came with nothing too. You know what I mean? Like, we got nothing in my family, bro. Like, my family is just all business owners. They're all self-made. You know what I mean? Like, they ain't shit. Like, really, like, to the world. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Don't talk about your family like that, folks.
Like, but I'm being real. Like, to the world, like to the world, like, they haven't, like, it doesn't look too crazy compared to the world. But what they've done, they've accomplished wonders. Does that make sense? They've accomplished more than I would ever be able to accomplish in my entire life.
Exactly.
And what I can share is what I want to do in 20 years is, bro, I want to make sure my parents can understand what, like, for instance, like, bro, like what I was trying to speak to earlier, bro, like what Dre's been doing, like, bro, with him and his family, like they've been growing together. You know what I mean? Like they've been figuring it out. They've been multiplying by themselves, and that's like that's something like I want to teach my parents. Like my parents and my dad specifically have been just taught on like
build together.
No, not
It's just that old shit.
It's not even like that. Like my dad's side of the family is just soul. Like, you got to build it your own. You got to get it your own. Go ahead, Mo. My mom's side of the family is more like build it together. But for me, what I want to establish is from my family. Like one thing I have it on my bio, on my Instagram and everything. Like, it's not about changing the world. It's about changing the world around you, right? And it's like, you can't change the whole world, but you can change everything around you. And so, like, what I want to change is, like, I've been telling my sister, like, I want to set up a foundation in the next 20 years. Cause, bro, like what I've learned about myself, like, I have so much to give to whatever it is, like, whether it's the world or whether it's to myself, whether it's to my family. I don't know who I have to, all this passion and all this in me to give to someone before I die. But whoever and whatever it is that gets it, like, I want to be able to make a difference for my family, and whoever it is that I give to live upon for the next 20 years, I want to be able to give a moment to understand that, hey, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is that we're at right now, there is so much more you can accomplish with whatever it is you have right now. Take what you have in the moment, be able to expand it into something that makes more for you and your family. Like, I've seen that with you firsthand, personally, and I've tried to deliver that to my family, and it doesn't work as well as it is maybe for you. But, like, with at least me and my sister, and I love my brother, because my brother is top notch, but, like, me and my sister, like, I know we can do something that's bigger than whatever the world could ever ask for. I promise you, we would turn whatever it is into a fucking $1 million business just based off our perception and our lifestyle. And in the next 20 years, the one thing I want to set up for myself is just a foundation and something for my parents, for my family, my grandma, my aunt, my nephews, my nieces, and everything to be able to look off. And that's what I want to be able to do for moving forward, for everything, whatever it is. And I'm going to be able to aspire. I'm going to make it happen. And whatever it is, I'm going to be the difference that makes that shit happen. I'm the youngest in the family, but I promise y'all, I'm going to make sure that whatever it is that needs to happen, I'm going to make it happen. And I'm going to make the difference for whatever it is under the issue name. And I'm going to be the difference for whatever it takes to be able to get there. And I'm going to be that person, no matter what.
That's my brother right there. Y'all hear him?
At that.
No
period.
cap. That's what it is.
Like, wrap us up over there.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
Alejandra.
So
Nah,
in
we
all
ain't wrapping nothing up.
honesty,
I'm just.
Yeah, that shit was deep. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was deep as fuck.
I don't think I can see myself. Let me rewind. I don't know if I see myself with like a whole ass family and kids and everything within the next 20 years, because you don't know who to trust.
Yeah, that's what I swear to God. I believe in that though.
You don't know who to trust these days, right?
You don't want to just get nobody no kid or nothing like
You
that.
don't want to
like.
just give yourself to somebody and like you don't know them, right? So for me, I'd rather just work hard, play hard. Work hard, play harder, right?
Self love kind of thing.
I'd rather just give myself like work hard and be there for my sister, for my little sister. I'd rather work hard and be there for my brother. And I know like my brother don't need my help. Like my older brother don't need my help. But you know, he's adopting. He's in the process of that. And I'd rather be there for my nephews. I'd rather be there for the little ones that won the lottery. They didn't have nothing and now they have everything. They're fucking spoiled as fuck. Like, I rather just continue growing within my career and continue growing within myself and learning more and gaining more opportunity and just gaining more knowledge with what I know that I love and what I know that I can continue to do.
Is kids something you don't want one day?
No, it's not that that's not what I want. It's just
She ain't met nobody that she want kids with.
I understand that for sure.
I haven't either, but it just
you know,
I would definitely love a little girl with curly ass hair running around.
black and match.
but it's not nobody you trust enough to have that little girl with.
And then she's just like me. And then, you know, my mom's
Nobody
like,
yet though. You'll meet somebody. Somebody will
No,
come
for
along.
real.
Somebody gonna change
somebody
your
will come
mind.
along.
For sure.
Sure.
Possibly.
You're gonna have like 3 little girls running around.
Possibly.
3 boys if you want.
Or 3 boys. You never
If I
know.
had 3
It'll
boys.
happen though. It'll happen. I know it'll
But
happen.
trust is a thing. Trust is a thing these days, especially with this generation. Like
trust
you
anybody.
don't
You can't trust
know
that shit over with.
It's different.
where you
huh?
can put that at. You don't know.
But don't be closed.
Can
Don't
I-
be closed off. Just
Can I move on to that?
No.
Let me
you
quickly,
can't.
Mark,
You
quick,
can't
Mark.
be closed off. You can't be closed off. You're right.
You
You're
gotta be
right.
open.
However, this generation is just so different. It's just
This generation
Speak
bogus.
on that real
Because
quick.
they got options. They
All
got.
right,
They
let me
think they
speak on
have
that.
options now.
Let me speak on that real quick because that's a
I wanna
fucking
hear what you
that's
got
a
to say that shit too. Keep it quick, Mark.
that's a point that like
10 seconds.
10 seconds. It's hard for me to do 10 seconds, but that's
at
a
us.
point.
But you're still very young though.
You know,
You're
but
young.
okay, but
Because
you
I'm-
understand it. But
Everybody got their guard up.
everybody like so look, everybody I've gone through my experiences. I've gone through all like I have gone through more than a lot of people can ever aspire to go through. Let's just put it that way.
What I'm trying to ask you is, what
you-
makes you think that this generation is different? Like, why are the guards so up around people who are dating in this generation?
Because you
'Cause-
you could give so much.
Social media, huh?
You could give so much.
media.
Cause niggas ain't shit and bitches ain't shit. That's why that's saying.
But period to that is
That little
you
saying.
could give so much to something, and one little thing can
People give up to
destroy it all.
I mean, but y'all.
And not only
you
will it
see how-
destroy it all, but it'll destroy your own self demeanor. And what I mean about that is that you can like you said, you're young, right? Like I'm young, which I am, which I don't claim I am, but I guess I am. But you can understand that there's so much out there, right? There's so much like I'm gonna be with every single person here. I've met people from across the world. I've met people from Colombia, from Spain, from Argentina, from Europe, from Germany, from London, from different states of the world. I've met people from everywhere just simply in the last 2 years of my life. Haven't met anybody that's ever worth it.
Do you think it's because you need to accomplish something before that person comes? What if
I
God
do.
had
Yeah, yes.
because
Yes.
because I believe that God's in charge.
100%.
It's not my timing, it's his timing. So I don't get impatient. There's times where I'm like, oh my God, I'm 27. And I compare myself to the people going back to the social media thing. You see things on social media, but I bring it back to no, it's God's timing, not my timing. Yeah. Maybe there's something I need to do before, because if it comes and I'm not ready, I'm going to screw it up.
And you know what?
And it's going to be me and not the other person.
And you know what?
Exactly.
So you got to know that you're ready before that person comes, because you wish for something, but be careful what you wish for, because when it comes and you're not ready,
you know what?
it's
fuck
painful.
Hey, nah, that's
painful.
That's the word of God.
And you know why I believe that?
That changed my perspective.
That shit for
Everything
real
I've
though.
been in,
That's real though.
And everything I've ever
bro.
told anybody, whether it's been getting in a relationship, whether like I've been in a 5-year relationship that was long distance. I've been in a relationship. I've been in love. I've been in heartbreaks. I've been in everything you can.
I ain't never loved no
every
bitch.
single little big thing. The whole family is getting married, right? And I've been in a lot of those weddings. And every single person has looked at me.
Weddings, bro.
Like you look at a family, right? And you
Every
look at
weekend
me
he's going to
and you're like,
weddings.
well, when are you getting married, right? When are you having these? My dad to this day asks me, Baruni, when am I going to be able to carry your son, like, or your daughter, whatever it is, as I'm carrying your sisters, right?
Not that easy.
Because you have to understand, that's all that makes him happy at that point, right? And like at the end of the day, but like Kyle and like everybody else shared, like it's like it's just not that easy to find that person that's willing to be able to handle that all with you, because you have to understand, like, no matter what you go through, no matter what you deal with, no matter what it is, if you can't figure yourself out, like you just shared, if you can't figure yourself out, understand what you want, whatever you want, you're not healthy for nobody. Because at the end of the day, if you're gonna be able to take care of yourself, then you can take care of somebody else.
And I
But
think
if
that's
you
what
can't,
everybody
then
needs
you
to
can't.
focus on themselves. Focus on yourself first, man. Like,
You gotta love yourself before you can love somebody else. Period. You gotta love yourself fully and know how to take care of yourself and everything before you can get in a relationship, or not even in a relationship, but you gotta love yourself before you can commit to somebody else.
and that's eating right. That's nigga exercising. That's motherfucker everything.
Let's say people who got with their significant other at like 19, 20, 21, they didn't really go through that phase of loving themselves, but they still found their loved one early. So you still believe that's like something you have to go through, or that's something when you're older, now you have to go through that phase because you've been through the heartbreak, you've been through the trials and tribulations.
Well,
you know what I'm talking?
it goes through both ways, because like, for instance, like my brother-in-law, like bro, like my brother and my sister-in-law are like the prime example, bro. They've been with each other since they were fucking 16, 18 years old. You know what I mean? Like, bro, my brother's 12 years older than me. I'm 26. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Time.
Like,
that's a good time.
Like, he's 38.
No, but
Like, they've been with each other since I was 5 years old.
back to your question. Your path is different. God has different paths. My sister's been with her husband. She's 30. She's 32 now. They've been together since she was 15. Perfect family, perfect kids, everything. I can't sit there and compare myself, or else I'm gonna be
You can only
I'm
compare
just gonna
yourself to
get
yourself.
unmotivated. I'm like, the world is shitty.
hella-
She
yeah.
got it. I didn't get it the way she did. But no, I have to understand that's not the path God destined for me. For whatever reason, this is my path, and this is how I'm gonna, I'm gonna go through with it.
But what you
Not-
did,
But she didn't have to go through the heart. Like, I'm sure she did, because she met him in high school. I'm sure she went through some heartbreaks, but it has seemed like the perfect love story as of now. Same thing with your brother. He's had a pretty good relationship since early on, or but ours, for whatever reason, God just destines your path different. And so
He
not
put us in different paths. He put us like, okay, you're gonna be in this relationship, okay, and then you're gonna go through the heartbreak, okay,
and you know what?
and then you're gonna cry through it, you're gonna breathe through it, and then you're gonna repeat, okay, cool, and now we're here.
And that's fair. And truly, that's like I don't even like to use the word fair, because in life, fairness is like
no such thing.
There's no
Life
such thing.
isn't fair.
There's no such thing as fair.
Period.
There's no such thing as fair. That's why I don't like using that word.
There's
But,
hard
like,
work and results. That's it.
But the word I want to try to use is just like understanding, right? Like, it's like focusing on the moment, right? Like, dude, like, I mean, like, in general, like, as to your point, like, right? God has a plan for everybody, right? Like, my whole life, I aspire to be like my brother. Like, I was like, oh, I want to find that person that I'm young with. Like, I want to be able to marry that person. Like that was my dream for the longest time, like my whole life. Like really, I mean, that's all I had. That's all I've been around. That's all like literally. That's literally everything I've been around. That's like I even told my sister, I was like, how? Like I used to ask her how, like how did you do it? How did you do it? You know what I mean? Like how? Because it's like you have to go through so many trials, so many problems, so many distributions, so many different struggles that you have to be able to motivate yourself through to be able to understand that, hey, this is it. You know what I mean?
Mark, you looking for love, huh?
He been looking for love.
I've been looking
I'm
for
being
love,
honest.
bro.
Who is it?
That's kind
Real,
of
bro, like real shit. Like,
I ain't looking
like,
for love.
As much as some people might think I'm not, as much as some
That's
people think
one
I'm
thing he
not.
wants in the most.
I can
for
tell
sure.
from right now, nigga. Like you looking for love. I can tell.
But maybe when it comes, because you've waited this long, if you're patient, it'll be the best thing you ever got.
You know what?
When it does come.
and you know what?
Yeah.
And I'll be grateful for that moment. And you know what? And I will shine that moment so fucking bright, brighter than you can ever think of in the entire
You
world.
just gotta believe in that.
But
Yeah,
what it
keep
takes,
believing that.
it just takes. Like I don't know how to explain it to you. Like it when you find someone and you see something that just clicks. You know what I mean? Like it's like it might work and it might not work, right? Like there's so many opportunities where hey, you know what? It might work and it might not work. But it's like
Still work rolling the dice.
like at that point you have to really
That's why you
understand
gotta
like
date.
like I'm not a person personally that ever dates anybody that ever just to date someone. Like I'm not that
Date,
type
but
of person.
just like
time.
just go out
That's
with
a
them
waste
and
of my ass time. Like I don't do that. Like
That first date be
I'm
something
really,
different.
like yeah, like when
That
I
first
take
date
a
be
girl on a
something
date
different,
or-
man. That
If I ever
first
do
date.
anything, I take it very seriously. Like, dude, like you're gonna meet my mom. You know what I mean? Like, and if you meet my mom, like I'm taking you serious. Yeah, like
For
nobody's
sure,
ever
for
met my
sure,
mom.
yeah.
You know, and my mom is like, my mom's hard headed ass. Like she's gonna let you know straight up how she feels. And if not, she'll let me know how she feels. And so it's like with that, like it's just different. And so it's like understanding like what you want, like what you can handle, what you can put up with, what you want to put up with, what you don't want to put up with. There's just so many factors that come into play. Like again, like I've been through almost getting married. I've been through almost getting engaged. I've been through dating someone for so long that it's like, hey, this is where I'm at. I've been through putting in effort, putting in time, putting in every like whatever you can, like literally whatever you can
Fuck
think
that
of.
shit,
I've
bro.
been through
No, wait,
this
hold on.
into the max.
I think when the
We
right
young.
person comes along in your life, which they will, you're gonna see why all those things didn't work out.
Well, 100%.
And you're gonna
that's
be
a true
and you're,
fucking fact.
and you're gonna be thankful.
not
You're gonna be
keep
thankful because I don't know if anybody's ever been in a position where you're like, damn, if I would have had what I wanted, like yeah, like you're like, no, why did I want
But
that?
also understand, you know what's crazy about that? Like,
I was just gonna ask that question, bro.
Like-
I was just gonna ask
I'm
the
a loyal
question.
person.
I was just gonna ask the question, like, if you could have exactly what you needed right now,
I wouldn't.
would you be satisfied?
no, you know why?
Or what you wanted.
Yeah, but you know
Yeah,
why?
if you had everything you wanted right now, what would you
No,
be
because
happy?
you would want more.
You know why?
talking about in a
Exactly.
relationship though. Yeah, fuck love though.
I feel you, Kyle.
When that shit come,
Point. That wasn't the point.
Come on, really? After all that,
I hear what he's talking about, but like I've been through that phase, and it's like I don't know if I want to double back on it, especially right now in my life.
Double back.
oh yeah, we'll take
Talk.
your time.
Well,
That's
we
what
got a
I'm
podcast.
saying.
We might as
Nah,
well.
I know
Like,
that.
when it comes, like it comes, but it's not something I'm searching for. You know
maybe
what I mean?
I think motherfuckers probably did that shit too early. Like y'all started, y'all
Yeah.
got a relationship too early. Just good vibes. Like it ain't gotta be nothing. I'm not looking for that shit no more. Like
You feel me? That's why I'm on
I
that
ain't
same
looking
time.
for
I'm
that
not looking
shit.
for
But
it.
that's the thing. That's the thing. When you don't go looking for it, when it just comes
it
to
might
you,
pop up on you.
when you don't force it,
Yeah.
that's when it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But be
Period.
open to it. You have
Yeah.
to be open.
But
to
that's
it.
everything, bro. Like even when you go to something, like for instance, like let's say you just travel somewhere, right? You have zero expectations of whatever that event's gonna be like. Fuck it, right?
Right.
Just hit
I'm
it.
just dropping bread. I'm
for
pulling up, right?
Right.
But you had the fucking best time of your entire life.
Exactly. It be shit like that though. Yeah.
A place you didn't even
gonna
expect
talk
to have a
about
good time. You had a fucking time.
And it might be the most simplest shit though.
We've done that though.
I can say that today.
I ain't gotta do too
Hey,
much.
for real. I understand what you're talking about, Marcus.
10 seconds.
10 real seconds for
She
real.
give me 10 seconds. Look,
10.
they
Yeah, let's
pressure
count
me, man.
down.
I-
Fuck
you know I
that.
like to talk, man.
9,
GGG, man.
8.
All I want to share
7.
is
Leaving.
I love y'all.
The girl.
Thank you for everything. This topic was very deep. It was meaningful.
Man.
And it was something that was really raw. So what I want you all to take away from this is understand that, hey, people have perspectives, people have mindsets, and every single person is very different. So never judge a book by its cover. But what I will share is moving forward is love every single person that's around you. Understand that every single person around you has a meaning and a motive and an understanding and a reason. So respect it. Ask, find out why, and learn, because the best thing you could do in life is learn and move forward from that.
Yeah, because people will never forget how you treated them. So
She got something to say.
treat people right. Shit.
She got something to say.
Yeah, if you wanted, if you
She got a lot. She's holding back right now.
Close it
She's
out.
been shy on the camera, y'all, but she got to talk.
Wrap it up.
It's okay to wear Crocs to church as long as you sit in the back.
Period. It's okay. Please like, subscribe, and review. Get on YouTube. Thanks for everybody for showing up. And welcome to Startup Podcast. Let's get out of here. You dropping the mic.
Put the camera on him.
Gang, close it out.